Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Matt Babineaux, and this is Threshold Live. Let's get started. Texas town, and she is there. She always is on my mind. The cedars grow up through the sand, like rain-thirsty, outstretched hand, and her hair falls just like rain, but from the top of that hill, when she is ready and the night is still, you can see the glow from Austin below, and you take it in because you know it won't last. Tequila made our minds unclear. Let fingers wander without any fear. And I learned her silhouette where limestone and neons meet. You can watch her dance out in the street, and the nightlife of this town with people all around, and you take it in because you know it won't last. Her or just the time when she was bare and that town was mine. Well, I'm not sure, I never am, but from the top of that hill, when she it won't last. I think my guitar cut out about halfway through that one. It's the joys of doing a live show. Is it coming out of there? There we go. Good. Cool. All right. That song is called "It Won't Last." It's actually about the one time that I tried to make a long distance relationship work. I met a girl one summer in Houston, and we really hit it off. And then in the fall, I went back to LSU in Baton Rouge, and she went to UT in Austin. And we tried to make it work for about a semester or so, but 8 hours, 7 hours is a long drive. And, the song's called "It Won't Last," so I think that tells you the rest of what you need to know. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do my next one. It's called "You're Mine Tonight." Wear your hair down and your blue jeans tight, and call your mama, tell her you'll be late tonight. When you're young, the world is run by those who think they're right. Yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. Daddy don't like us alone, let me worry about that. He will say there's hell to pay when I have to bring you back. 'Cause he used to be a boy like me, so it keeps on me one eye. Yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. You can say you love me, baby, if the mood strikes you. It's okay, don't be afraid, I will say it too. Some say we're too young to know if our words are true. Yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. There are rules under this roof, and my room is too dang small. But I know of a gravel road where there's no roof at all. Some say we're green at 17 beneath the pale moonlight. Yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. You can say you love me, baby, if the mood strikes you. It's okay, don't be afraid, I will say it too. Some say we're too young to know if our words are true. Yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. We're free enough, let's live it up while life is still a game. In this old town, try to keep us down, ain't that just a shame? 'Cause I got dreams and guarantees, but nothing to my name. Yeah, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. You're mine tonight. Yeah, that's alright. 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 You're mine tonight. There you go. So that's a song I wrote retroactively, obviously. It's about being 17. And that's a special time, I think, in your life when you have nothing and you think you know everything, and then you meet another 17-year-old and she likes you back, and then you really think you have everything too. And I don't know, who's to say that you don't? Because I know that's definitely the happiest song I've ever written. I don't particularly write a lot of happy songs, which I don't want to think too much about what that might mean. But anyway, cool. I think going to break now. I'll see y'all in a little while.
I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong. Back in baby's arms.
This next song is called "The Climber." It's a particularly special one to me. In fact, the EP that I'm getting ready to start recording and I'll have out by the end of the year, the title of that album or that EP is taken from a line in this song. And the hook of the song is, if you're gonna be a climber, you better have a place to fall. And so the EP is called "A Place to Fall." And basically, it's a song about going after something that's difficult or trying to achieve something that's difficult, and knowing that you can try your hardest and circumstance may just mean that it doesn't work out for you. And so if things don't work out, where's your place to fall? What's your plan B? What are you going to do then? And so this song is called "The Climber," and it's just about maybe you won't ever, realizing you may not live up to your potential. She asked me how I've been, I lie through a crooked grin, 'cause this feeling like I'm sinking, man, it just won't go away. Time it flies, so they say, well I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, this feeling like it's slipping away, it just won't go away. I'm not sure what it's gonna take, if there's anything at all. But if you're gonna be a climber, you better have a place to fall. She asked me what I see years from now when I'm looking at me. I said all the things that I'll never be, and they just won't go away. Maybe love is what it takes for a man to find his place, and in my dreams I see a face, but she always fades away. I'm not sure what it's gonna take, if there's anything at all. But if you're gonna be a climber, you better have a place to fall. Oh yeah. I'm trying to make some love and make some friends before I fade away. Take my time on this earth and think about what it's worth. I'll make it count or I'll die first, 'cause there's just no other way. And I'm not sure what it's gonna take, if there's anything at all. But you can call me the climber who never found his place to fall. Oh yeah, I never found anywhere to fall. Oh yeah, I never found anything at all. That's definitely a special one for me. Let's see what's up next. Glad I got my handy dandy cheat sheet here. Oh, we're doing a question next. All right, question from the audience.
Hey, Matthew.
How's it going?
My question is, what have you been listening to recently?
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Ryan Adams. It was told to me that out of all the people that are currently making music out there now, that he's the guy that I sound the most like, and who my songwriting kind of resembles his. So I've been listening to a lot of his early work lately because I'm getting ready to get in the studio and record my first EP. So I wanted to kind of take what I could from him and add my own flair, but I really wanted to emulate him because I think his debut album was great. And yeah, just things in that vein, that type of music, like him, singer-songwriter stuff, obviously. All right. I don't really have a long introduction or explanation for this one. This is just a quick little song about being lovesick but hopeful, and it's called Love Gone Wrong. This old life, ironically, it's taking some of the life out of me. But hey, I still got my health. I made rent, if nothing else. I give my word, I swear it's good. Still I see you knock on wood. And all I want is a love that's free. I'll give it back unconditionally. But still here I sit here alone, writing a song about love gone wrong. I've been up and I've been down, strung along and pushed around. And all I want is a fighting chance, but I'll settle for a passing glance. And still here I sit here alone, writing a song about love gone wrong. And I know that soon I'll change my tune. I'll find you and a new reason to ride. I still have faith in love gone right. Actually, I keep this on. Is that question 2? Yeah.
What's your favorite album by another artist?
I don't know if it's the favorite, but it's definitely top 3 for a couple reasons. It definitely has my favorite song on it, and those of you here who know me well know it's Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows. And that song is on the album called August and Everything After. And I don't know, I just picked it up one time when I was in high school, and it just stuck with me. And I like Adam Duritz. I like his songwriting style. He's kind of got upbeat music with melancholy lyrics, and I think that kind of fits. That's a good description of me too, I think. And there's some great lyricism in that album that really turned me on to songwriting.
For an extra pop of help, schedule a tutoring session with an AOC instructor. So email info@aocinc.org for more details.
Song is called Breaking Down in Beaumont, and seeing as how we're only a few hours from Beaumont here, I think everybody knows where that is. But it's a small town outside, about an hour outside of Houston, and it's one of those towns that you don't really go to on purpose. You kind of drive through it on I-10 on your way to Houston. And people drive through it on their way to the big city, and that's kind of what. So I had the idea for this song. I was seeing a girl for a while, and we weren't necessarily exclusive, but we had been dating, and it was getting to that point where it could have turned into something really good, and I managed to screw it up just right before then. So that's kind of the metaphor. I broke down in Beaumont. I was so close to getting to where a place that would be good for me, and I screwed it up right there on the home stretch. And the idea came to me because one night she and I were at dinner, and she told me she told me a story about breaking down in Beaumont. And she said, I broke down in Beaumont, and I said, that sounds about right. Because, I don't know why else you'd stop in Beaumont. And later on, kind of when I wanted to write a song about that whole experience between she and I, that seemed like a good place to start. And so song is called Breaking Down in Beaumont. And it's a long, sad one, so strap in. She said I broke down once in Beaumont. I said that sounds about right. What do you mean? And I said it just seems to me that Beaumont's never the place you have in mind. She said I was on my way to Houston. Hadn't seen my brother in too long, and his beard is coarse, just like yours, and I think the two of you would get along. Well, my sister asked if you love Jesus, but you don't have to answer that. I said I'm too ambitious to be religious. She said I'll light a candle after Mass. Just please don't lead me on. I think I like you, but I've been wrong. This heart of mine's only so strong, and I'll be fine on my own. She said, please don't lead me on. She said, I told my friends you're perfect. They all tell me I must be wrong. I said there were a few before you who said the same thing, but now they're gone. And she said I'm sorry if I'm closed off. Been alone too long, you see, and I want you, but before I do, what is it that you're not telling me? Alright, here's the bad part. I said last night I held another, but I swear it's the last time. It was before I knew what I now do. She said, I thought I told you the other night. Just please don't lead me on. I think I like you, but I've been wrong. heart of mine's only so strong, but I'll be fine on my own. And she said, please don't lead me on. She said, my sister asked if I could trust you, and I told her I didn't see why not. So I'm not sure that I'll tell her, but you should decide just what you want. I said it's like breaking down in Beaumont. It's never the place you have in mind. It was too soon when I met you. I wasn't ready then, but now I think I might. She said, take some time to make sure. I have to go, it's Sunday night, and I skipped mass, but not the glass. My friends are coming over for red wine. She said, please don't lead me on. I still like you even though I know it's wrong. And this heart of mine's still going strong, so we can try to move on. She said, please don't lead me on. So that's, I think lyrically that's one of my better songs, but it's kind of hard to be proud of it sometimes. But yeah. Okay, I think question 3, right? How's it going?
Why did you decide to play the genre that you do?
So when I first started playing music, in middle school, when I picked up a guitar, I tried to play a bunch of different things, different styles of music, and to figure out what fit, or just to emulate different people in different genres, because I thought that variety made me a better musician. And the longer that I kept playing, I started realizing that I was spreading myself too thin, and I wasn't getting good at any one thing, and I was trying to emulate too many different styles of music. And so I said, I just decided that when I start writing music, I'm just going to write what comes out, and just whatever comes out naturally, just run with it instead of trying to force it into some other genre. And I guess it's that I grew up listening to country music, and that when I was in college, some good friends of mine were big fans of folk music. I think now most of my music just comes out as kind of alternative country with just a little bit of a folk sound, and it's really not intentional. It's just what it comes out as. So I didn't really pick the genre. It picked me over time. Okay. Oh, so this next one, my buddies in here from college will remember. This was the one that when I was at LSU, Mark and I, Mark's my buddy over here in the audience who used to perform with me at LSU. We used to play this one. This was the original song we'd always play at all our gigs, and it's called Eastbound. And I wrote it. It's one of the first songs I ever wrote. I wrote it in high school after I split up with my high school girlfriend. Yeah, you know. So it's kind of angsty teenage lyrics in here, but. You know, first heartbreak, I guess. And we went to high school in Houston. We dated for like 3 years, and we split up. But about that same time, I got my acceptance letter from LSU. So I was in a bad way, but I was also excited to get on the road and start the next chapter in my life. And I was headed east on I-10, and so that's where I got the idea for the song. And yeah, it's one of the original songs I ever wrote. So. Here we go, Eastbound. I gotta drink up because this one's a hard one to sing. I gotta belt it out. Stupid is, stupid does, but I'm not sure which one I was. I've been seeing her with him, and my stomach turns and my blood burns, and I'm jealous again. She says they're just friends, but she sleeps over on the weekends. And I'm leaving tomorrow, getting out of Houston. I'll drive eastbound till I get found on Interstate 10. I've got a quarter, and it's 50-50. Ahead's Louisiana, tail's Mississippi. Well, life's not fair, and get used to it. The world won't care about your self-esteem. She would say that I'm running away, but I call it a change of scenery. She wants us to still be friends, and I wouldn't mind if I never saw her again. And I'm leaving tomorrow, getting out of Houston. I'll drive eastbound till I get found on Interstate 10. I got a quarter, and it's 50-50. Ahead's Louisiana, tail's Mississippi. And I've been looking for an excuse to leave. Girl, I guess you are as good as any. So my neighbor Lauren's here tonight. She'd probably be mad that I just called her out like that, but I know she's tired of that one because she's probably hears me through the wall screaming it, practicing it. Oh, I think it's time for question 4.
Hi. So, Matt, what's next for you?
That's my buddy Josh, and he knows exactly what's next because he's actually my style coach and my life coach and my web designer and my all that. But anyway, what's next for me? I'm actually giving music a go for the first time in my life. I've always really played it, and it's always just been as side income, and I did it in college for fun, but now I'm really actually going to pursue it for a little while. And so the first step is record yourself. And I've got a demo, but I'm actually going to get a really quality EP recorded with 7 tracks. Most of these that you're hearing tonight will actually be on there. And that should be out by the end of the year. But that's the next step. Get it recorded, make it, package it, and get a lot of copies made and get it on Spotify and iTunes and all that. And get my website up and keep booking gigs. So those are the next steps. And yeah, I hope that works. That's the plan anyway.
Thanks for tuning in to AOC Community Media.
Okay.
Interested in doing your own thing on TV or internet radio? TV where everything you see and hear is produced by a community member. And it's all non-commercial.
You're watching Acadiana Open Channel, where you can make your own TV.
We're all ears at Cypress Street Radio.
Okay, so some of you may know this already, but there's something in music that's called a time signature. And basically what that is, it's a way to communicate to other musicians what beats will be accentuated in the song and kind of the general flow of the song. And one of the more popular time signatures is 3/4 time. And since we're in Cajun country, that's what a waltz is written in. It's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. So that's what 3/4 time sounds like. And that's actually the title of this next song. It's called 3/4 time. And you'll see why that's important when I play it. But basically, it's a song all about the things that we try to do to put something out of our minds, to put something behind us. And, people do some crazy things, but one thing that works for me to put an episode behind me or to put something bad behind me is to write a song about it. And this is one of those songs, and it's called 3/4 times. Here we go. Well, I could make a list of all my chances missed. If writing them down would bring them back around, then I would make that list. And I could write a book on all my chances took. If it would erase the ones that blew up in my face, then I would write that book. I could say a prayer, ask for a judgment fair. If I thought penance would make any difference, then I would say that prayer. And I could cast a spell, make all my ailments well. If wishing them gone means solving them on my own, then I would cast that spell, and I could write a song to help me with moving on. It'd be simple in rhyme and in 3/4 time. Yeah, I could write that song. That's a short, sweet one. All right, let's see. So I've kind of got a decision to make. I had one song that I had planned to play, but there's another one that we could do. I'll leave y'all with a fun one. That's what we'll do. I was gonna do another sad one, but I feel like we need some liveliness. It's Friday night after all, and we're going out after this. So my grandpa always wanted to play guitar, and it never really stuck, though. He tried it at multiple times in his life to learn, but it just never stuck. But one day I was digging around in his attic in Mississippi, and I found an old guitar case, and in it was some loose notebook paper with a few notes that looked like lyrics jotted down. And there was a title for a song called Caffeine, Nicotine, and Alcohol. And I remember picking it up and going, "This is genius! I have to know if he finished this." So I ran down the stairs and I said, "Papa, did you write this? Are the lyrics somewhere?" He said, "No, I never finished it." And so I said, "Well, can I?" And he said, "Absolutely." And so when I sat down to write it, I knew that he always liked like the vintage country music, like the Johnny Cashes and the Merle Haggards and that type of thing. So he said, "Well, why don't I model it after that?" And I kind of wanted to make it like a little a drinking bar song, and one of these days hopefully it'll catch on and people will. There's a crowd participation part, but we'll kind of forego that for this recording. But hopefully one day that'll be a popular drinking song. Anyway, it's called Caffeine, Nicotine, and Alcohol. I was talking with my grandfather about life, love, and women. I said, "Papa, it seems like all three have been killing me for quite some time lately." He said, "Son, there's things that can be done. Everyone needs a little help. You can't do it by yourself. And here's what works for me." Then he said, "Caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol. Headaches to heartbreaks, hey man, they cure it all." I was shocked, I must admit, but after I'd come to think about it, my grandfather in his wisdom devised himself the perfect system. There's no problem those three little things can solve. Then I said, "Caffeine, cure it all. Well, you're late for work and you got a headache, caffeine, calm your nerves, take a cigarette break. You can see for damn near everything else. Well, you got something to forget about, or your woman threw you out of the house. Well, it's been a long week, but it's the weekend now, so take another drink. That whiskey, boy, then you'll say caffeine, nicotine, alcohol. From headaches to heartbreaks, hey man, they cure it all. But just FYI, that song's meant to be, funny. I'm not a raging alcoholic or anything. Dependency problem. Well, we got a little time to run out, so I'll do the one I was planning on doing. This last song's called "Some Things I Need to Try," and I wrote it a while. I've always wanted to write a song that didn't have syllables for lyrics, or didn't have words in the chorus, lyrics in the chorus, that use syllables instead. There are a lot of hit songs like that. Like the best example is na 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 na, hey hey hey, good. You know that one. So I wanted to write a song like that because I think that would be cool. And recently I wanted to write a song about missed opportunity, and I said, why don't I mesh the two? Why don't I think about what missed opportunity sounds like and try to write a song about it and just use syllables instead of words. So y'all let me know if I captured the essence of it or not. But this last song is called "Some Things I Need to Try." I see the old man with his thoughts. I see the old man working through all the things he could have been, and all the things he didn't do. So much pressure. I hear the old man speak of risk and all the things you're supposed to do. Then I swear I can hear the sound of dreams that never did come true. And it sounds like just like I see the young man stay the course, 'cause he's too afraid to make a change. Then I hear him tell himself there'll be time some other day. It sounds like just like it sounds like well, I see myself young and bold, hear her start to call. I said there's some things I need to try. She said you're not as young as you think you are, and it sounds like just like and it sounds like there you go. I think that's the show. Thank y'all.